Buongiorno tutti, come stai? Io sto bene, grazie. Callum, come stai?
Bene, grazie.
That
La
is-
pizza e la pasta.
La pizza alla pasta è buona, no?
È
Aperol
buona.
Spritz. Good morning, everybody. I hope the lighting's okay this morning because for the first time in the Side Pod's history, we are doing this show
Early.
at the very
The crack of dawn.
the crack of dawn, 9:40 in the morning.
To be fair, we were here since 9.
We've been here for a while, doing our prep because we're serious podcasters, not at all talking about how we spent the days after. Where were we? Barber.
Alabama. Do you
Alabama.
remember that?
A sweet home, Alabama. Callum,
Yes.
are you feeling good, mate?
Marcus.
I tell you what, I got home last night. I've been in Miami for the past couple of days. I'm here for about 24 hours, and I had to call Callum this morning because I had a bit of a malfunction with my apartment.
Someone hasn't been paying their bills.
It seems that you need to pay your electricity bills manually here in America, and no one had given me this this memo before. And so I arrived back to my flat at like midnight last night and realized, shit, I have no lights. And then it was like, fucking, it was so cold.
Well, you live and learn, and you've learnt the hard way. The other thing I'd like to add... Well, actually, yeah, and you had to use my shower. But the other thing I'd like to add is you owe me $50, mate.
Why?
Do you remember our dinner on Friday night with our lap 1 bet?
That's true.
You owe me $50.
Well, I think I'm pretty notoriously bad at making bets at this point, aren't I?
Indeed, I'm going to be making more bets at this rate.
So what was the bet again? I forgot.
That you would be past my teammate by the end of lap 1.
Was that the bet?
Yes.
Oh.
You said by corner 17, to quote you correctly.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize that he was starting P20.
You still took the bet. He thought he was starting right in front of him, but actually he was starting about 6 positions ahead.
Yeah. Well,
And he had a decent lap 1 as well, because he moved forward 1 position.
you didn't, apparently.
No, I didn't.
What happened, mate?
Turn 1 was okay. Turn 2, I was on the outside, and one of the McLarens went spinning, so Ericsson in front of me checked up a bit. I ran into the back of Ericsson, and then got Malukas and Devlin on the inside of me. And then I managed to get back on the inside of Malukas at 5, and then was going round the outside of 2 cars, across the curb through 8 and 9.
That's such an I-lot move.
It was great. And then Devlin ran me off the track on the exit, so then I lost all the momentum back up the straight.
Mate, I don't blame him. When someone's flying around the outside at T8.
It was a great move. It's a shame I don't... It's on my computer, but I don't know.
Well, I'm pissed because I started like stone bonking last.
Yes.
Because of some penalty, which I think was a bit undeserving. What do you think, Callum? Come on, give me your brutal truth. I'm not a snowflake.
It's a tough one because yes, it's a bit undeserving, but at the same time, he was on a flying lap.
He was not.
He was on a
So
flying lap.
we all went out the box together.
Yes, but he decided to do the first push, so
Yeah, but come on.
he took the chance.
It was out. He did out push, and our out lap was about. You could walk the track as fast as our out lap. There was literally no way he could have done his best lap on that lap, in my opinion, anyway. And I think he was like 300s quicker or something.
He was quicker at the time.
Yeah, than his black lap.
Yes, but he was quicker at the time.
He then proceeded to go about 7/10 quicker on his following lap.
But he was just getting you in trouble. I mean, you took the bait.
To be fair
You
to
took
him,
the bait.
that's a tremendous trick to play on a rookie. And I'm going to remember that for next year. Whenever there's a rookie who doesn't understand that rule yet, I'm going to use it. But
Yeah, the problem is it's the rule, right? And whether you know that or not, it's the rule. It's not an amazing rule, but at some point it can save you or it can hurt you. And it hurt you.
We're going to get that up on the screen. Everyone, please give me your feedback. Hopefully everyone's on my side. Not that it makes a difference. But I had a bit of a charge through the field, didn't I? From P27 or something like that.
So where were you after the first stint?
I wouldn't have a clue, mate.
Okay, you just
I was lost.
moving.
I didn't know where I was. But I do remember coming past you at the speed of light on about lap 29. because you were on the reds and you had like fully cliffed. You're like at the risk of being super boring. Your tires had gone off so badly, and I just like lunged you at T16, and then like by the next corner you weren't even in my mirrors anymore.
Did you?
Do you not remember that?
No.
I'm in a blue
I
car.
was struggling at this point.
Yeah, you
Were were you in a pack of people?
I was just coming through because all you blokes were on reds and I was obviously on blacks, and I was just charging.
Okay.
And I sent it on you. You didn't turn in on me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think I was struggling to make it round the corner as it was. So.
But then I did the same move on Newgarden at the end of the race, I think, and I don't think he saw me. I don't know. I haven't spoken to him about it. I hope he's just not holding a grudge. But
You podded him.
I did pod him off.
Oh.
It was a bit casting style. It was like you and Norris.
He side podded him.
It was like you and Norris at Le Conquer in 2014,
Great move.
and I was like,
That was the European Championship.
but I hit him like pretty hard, or we made contact pretty hard, and then I was expecting to come out of the corner like with my steering like completely bent.
Nope. Car's probably straighter than it was when I went in.
It is a tank.
So with this car, I have found that you can hit people really hard and there is not a problem with it. But sometimes you just tap someone or something and something will break. But then you can hit someone super hard. It's very confusing.
Yeah, well, didn't you hit the wall like? Oh no, that was someone else who like hit the wall just a little bit on the exit of that T5 at Long Beach, and then went bosh, broke the toe link and went straight into the wall the following corner. Maybe it was Grosjean. Yeah.
I don't know if it was Grosjean, but yeah, I think I know the situation you mean. Yeah, but that's the thing with the rear. I think there's a bit of an issue if you hit someone quite hard. With the front, I mean, I've hit some people hard in my time in IndyCar,
I know
and
you
it doesn't it doesn't break. It's impressive. And then yeah, your final stint was what, a bit of a fuel saving one, or?
I was fuel saving the whole way. I tell you what, it's like
So wait, but you did a 2-stop and the middle stint was red?
I did the last 2 stints on red.
Oh, ideal.
Yeah, so I was in.
You nailed that.
It was fun. It was actually really fun. And funnily enough, I was telling you before, but I didn't rest my neck,
Yes.
my head, until like lap 60. And like, because I was expecting, going into that race and the warm-up, I didn't actually tell anyone this, so my engineer's finding this out for the first time. I pulled a muscle in my lower back and I like literally couldn't walk for like the whole time, and I was just waddling around to like the driver parade and all that.
Around.
And I was like, it's gonna be a hard race today, like, you know, because I pulled it when I was driving, so it was like in that position it kind of hurt, and I was like, it's gonna be tough. But then you get the adrenaline going, and it was so weird. Like, it was physically easy. Again, I don't want to sound like a proper dick here, but it was how was it, Ilot?
I didn't find it too bad. Of course, it's not an easy track for us in general as an IndyCar race, but it wasn't hot. I had the cool suit and I forgot to turn it on the whole way through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it wasn't that bad.
To be fair, I didn't run one, so.
Yeah, we had it. We had it in.
Do you know what I do
anyway.
forget to use is this drink bottle thing?
Do you have like an automatic one or you have a sucky one?
No, I had to push the button and it like has proper power.
Okay, no,
And
I have to suck mine.
That sounds great. Well, I forget to use it, man.
That sounds great.
Now, I have a few videos for you, Callum.
Excellent.
Because I'm like super prepared
Yes.
for the side pod episode.
That's great because I had to send you all the videos, right?
Yeah. Now, we have a few, we've got a screen recording here of you.
Is this my moves?
So you are coming through the field at this
Let
point.
me know what you think.
Who are you lunging here?
That's Ferrucci. To be fair, he made that easy.
Whoa, why? He didn't make it easy on me.
Well, he likes me.
Does he?
I think so.
That's a first.
Oh, this was chaotic. So the car over there. Hang on.
Who is that?
Castro Neves, I think.
Oh, God. Oh.
It was a bit naughty.
Oh, no.
But I sent it in anyway.
Whenever Ilot's like that close to you, you got to give him just a few more inches.
Yeah, next
'Cause
time, don't do it.
Because he's just going to shunt you off. Classic Ilot. Who's that? I don't know any of these cars.
That's
Eh?
number 15, Rahal.
I should know this.
Well, they do change.
You know, I thought you were leading the race at one point. Because under safety car. Who's that?
VK.
Okay. Uh, so I thought you've gotten a bit hot there.
Yeah, for the exit.
Push to pass. Clear left, clear
I
left.
don't have a spotter.
And I thought you were leading the race under safety car. I was like, is that a Junkos car leading? And they're like, no, that's Grosjean.
I was P26 probably at that time.
Whoa, you've gone in hard here. To be fair, you've done mega not to make any contact.
I was very worried whilst I was going.
But you would have known that he had a spotter as well, right? So you're like, fuck it, I can just send it. And he'll know that I'm there.
Now, yes, but at the time I was just sending it.
This is just like copy-paste every single move.
Yeah, because I was setting them up.
Nice.
Lining them up.
Is this all on the last stint?
Yeah, there was actually another 2 on that last stint, but from another when I came out the box, but they didn't include.
And I've also screen recorded the top 10 best moves apparently of the race.
And the first 4 are on VK.
Whoa! G'day. Was that on VK, was it?
That was VK, yes.
Okay. Oh, there's Ericsson, my boy, coming through the pack. I almost got him on the last stint because he came out the box on new blacks and I was on like 1 lap old reds.
You were still like 2 seconds away at least.
No, I was all over him.
Yeah?
But it was kind of like, do I really want to like, do a risky move on my teammate who's leading the championship? Maybe not. Is that VK again?
Yep.
He's getting absolutely mongreled this race.
He was on a proper fuel saving mission.
Didn't he win last year?
He pulled it.
Yeah, and now he had a bit of a horror this year. So?
I mean, it's...
His tyre saving was pretty tremendous. Did you see the video that someone put on Instagram?
To be fair, I mean, if he was on the Screaming Meals podcast and had to mention tyre deck, he'd be blackout by the end
But
of
it was hilarious because like his radio message was like, I've run out of tyres or the rears are dead or something, and like he's just flat out sideways.
That's IndyCar.
And he's like lap 26 as well. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, but
late.
it's at that point, that's when you get pissed off with the tyres and you just start trying to send it. I think if you're wheel spinning everywhere.
This McLaren dude is pretty committed, isn't he? Whoever that is.
Pato.
Yeah, shock, sideways. Palou, strategic as always. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get him. Crossover.
Look at that. Sneaky. Oh no, didn't
If
get
I had
it.
$1 for every time I saw O'Ward sideways, I'd have an F1 seat.
I bet you, yeah. I'd agree. But he drives that thing super well sideways. If I go sideways in mine, I slow down.
And number 5, best overtake of the week. Scott Dixon, the number 9 PNC Honda Chip Ganassi racing car, down the inside of Newgarden, and he completely mugs him off. Beautiful move. Newgarden's in the wars, and he's going to get done by all of them, isn't he? Yes, he is. Shake and bake. So that's where I did my move on Newgarden. That hopefully Rory's putting on the screen
He had a
for
problem
everyone.
with the car though, I think.
Why?
He was complaining the whole race about something on the left rear.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Oh, on the radio, I heard it, yeah.
Lundgaard was on a mission, huh?
He was.
To be fair to him, he did a bloody
He
good
was very
race.
racy this weekend.
Yeah, well, some say that he was just fired up because he got blocked by some geezer in Q1. And that was the reason he performed so well.
That is a good example.
Number 3.
Oh no. Pause it.
Lundgaard, darn the inside.
Oh my god.
Dixon.
No, well that was a good move to be fair. That
Yeah,
was a
Scott
great
didn't
move.
seem so happy after the race, so I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, he got overtaken in turn.
So is this this is the race lead?
This is the race
move,
lead
is it?
Yeah.
The Kiwi, Scott McLaughlin, the number 3.
Oh.
Whoa!
Push the pass, push the pass, push the pass, push the pass.
That is a tremendous break point from Grosjean. He obviously had his references on site perfectly. Yeah, why didn't he push the pass on exit? He didn't, did he?
He didn't have any left.
Oh, Grosjean didn't.
No, I mean, there's two. No one really knows whether he blew through it in the space of like 10 laps. He went through 120 seconds, or there was a technical difficulty because he went from like 120 seconds of push past to 0 in 10 laps.
That's impressive.
It is
In a
impressive.
fuel-saving race.
Yeah.
Because maybe he just left his button on. Is that possible? Just
No.
to leave the button on?
It toggles off after 20 seconds or on when you brake.
Okay, I should know that.
Well
Because
done.
I finished the race with like 100 seconds left or something.
IndyCar education with Callum.
You never want to lose a position because of a mistake like that. And unfortunately,
You haven't seen much of Isla or Armstrong here.
No.
I've noticed that. We don't see much of ourselves on the TV thing.
Well, we're about to see an interview of you, mate.
Oh yeah, that's right.
After this move from Grosjean.
Roman Grosjean, the Frenchman, or is he Swiss? Not sure.
He decides on the minute.
That steering looks a bit heavier than. Yeah, it does actually. Nice. Oh, this is a proper casting move, isn't it?
Yep.
Bosh down the inside.
He's on the white line.
Pods
going
him
in.
off. That's an ILOT move. All right.
Ilott doesn't do those.
Now.
And I'm breaking news to him because he gets a trophy for biggest mover of the race. Plus 15. How about that? You said, wait, I finished 11th. I get a trophy for that? That's a cool accomplishment.
Do I get a trophy for the 10th loser, or is this what is the reason?
Biggest mover. You gained 15 spots today.
Oh, how good!
Oh, hell
I didn't
yeah.
realize you get a trophy for this,
Yeah.
but hey, thanks.
Hey, thanks. You seem so happy.
Here I'm thinking, like, are they giving me a participation award?
That
or
is a
something?
participation award. That's for overtaking as many participants as possible.
I tell you what, I was pissed at this point because I was like, I just run out of fuel on the in-lap, and I had a flight at 6. It was the
I know.
only flight to Miami, and a lot of drivers run that flight.
Did Dev make it?
Dev made it, and I ran out of fuel on the in-lap.
And I had to park it. I out of turn 9, the furthest point you could get.
Couldn't get further away, and then the tow truck came, and they tried to get Dev behind me, who had also run out of fuel right behind me. And I was like waving my arms, like, come here.
Get me first.
Yeah, I made them get me first. I was like, I got a flight to catch. And they're like, okay. So they towed me.
Even though Dev's on the same flight.
He's on the same flight.
To be fair, it took ages because by the time I'd spoken to my engineers, picked up my stuff, packed it up, I was walking down pit lane and I saw you get towed in. I'm like, he's not going to be happy.
And then I got back to the box, and there was the NBC crew, and there was a whole bunch of other people who wanted to do interviews. And I was like, oh my God, this is not the right time. I got to go to the airport. And so I quickly did that, and then literally ran to the truck and undressed and basically just sprinted to the airport.
Oh, very nice.
Pissed a lot of people off though, because you know how getting out the track, all one lane.
Oh, yeah, you just...
Yeah, I did the old Bosch around the outside. Nobody was happy.
pissing off the fans. Oh.
So Lottie,
What else?
what's next?
What's next? Well,
Indy Road Course.
Indy Road Course.
You look so excited.
Trying to think. Last year it was wet.
Have you had a coffee this morning?
No.
Oh,
I had to wait for you for your shower. Leave me alone.
yeah.
Yeah, Indy Road Course. Last year it was wet for this one, and that was carnage. I couldn't see a thing. And
Yeah.
then Lundgaard roofed me over the line, and I felt like I broke my back when he hit me.
He roofed you over the line.
Yes, because we couldn't see. So under safety car, he managed to hit me at a 40-mile-an-hour speed differential. Because he couldn't see where we were going.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of rain for this next race, to be fair.
No, you don't want
It'd be
it.
so much
We
fun.
can't see.
Yeah, but that's just an added part,
No,
isn't it?
no. I couldn't see the corners. I had to go past the apex to then be able to see it through this little bit here to then be able to go. I said to them, I was like, I'm not driving. in
I'm
the
sure
rain
that's an
again."
exaggeration.
No, I'm not joking. Mate, genuinely, ask anyone who was doing that race. You couldn't see anything. I was driving probably 4 or 5 seconds slower than what I could have because I couldn't see.
That sounds like fun.
Great.
Let's do it. That sounds like that's the sort of thing America wants to see. Speaking of which, did you see the TV numbers for Alabama versus the Baku Grand Prix in America?
On NBC,
Yeah, NBC versus ESPN.
we were ahead by a couple...
Couple 100K, I think.
No, last year we were ahead by a couple of 100K. Now we're ahead by tens of thousands.
Oh, well, still ahead, aren't we?
We are still ahead in America.
Yeah, in America. I mean, we don't know about the F1 TV numbers, but I thought that was pretty impressive, really. I wasn't expecting, the Barber Grand Prix, it's not like the Indy 500, It's not sort of a household.
It's a cool race, though.
It's a
nice.
cool race.
It's a good track.
But I wasn't expecting it to have more numbers than the Baku Grand Prix, so that's cool.
Wow, yeah.
Alrighty. How long are we going on for?
We've done a while, I think. How long is that? 21 minutes. I think the more we do these podcasts, the less there is to say.
Oh, what are you saying?
Well,
You finding me boring or something?
No, you're fine. No, I mean, not really.
Alright, well, what are your predictions for the next race then?
F1?
No.
IndyCar? Hello.
Oh,
We're doing a
yay.
podcast.
I get to do some media activities this weekend in Miami.
Excellent. Do you get paid for it?
Badoosh. Probably not.
Not
Not as much as I get paid for this podcast.
I left my wallet at
I'm
home.
losing money doing this podcast.
It's all right.
Alright, cool. Well, see you later, guys.
No, hang on. We were doing predictions. You just
Oh,
predictions for F1 or IndyCar?
IndyCar.
Top 3?
Mm.
Ooh. I reckon one of those Andretti's is going to win it.
That's really cynical. Why would you not say yourself?
I think got to be realistic. Fuck's sake. So they're always quick there, and they look good. this
Grosjean
year.
qualified pole there in a coin car not many years ago.
Yes, so he's all
Um,
right there.
He'll
Colton won there last year, and Rossi won the other race in the other Andretti.
Christian has been
Christian's
very
been
good there.
and they look like they're back on it again.
Ericsson has been good there,
Okay.
I think. Anyway, well, I was just watching his onboards and he looked good, so I don't know if he had good results or not, but he looked alright.
I'm hoping for an ILOT top 5.
An ILOT top 5?
Yeah, that's where my realism comes in,
Okay.
because that's good for us.
Yeah, okay. I hope for an ILOT top 5 as well.
Okay.
Maybe.
And
How cool would it be if we shared the podium?
It would be nice.
Yeah. Do we get champagne? Is that a thing
I
now?
haven't been on the podium,
It's
so I
more
don't
milk,
know.
isn't it? Oh, that's the Indy 500.
That's the Indy 500. That's the big one, and you only get that if you win.
Yeah, they gave us, or they asked me which milk I wanted for the Indy 500 thing if I won it, and I was like, oh, first off, I'm not racing, and secondly, why is there no like vegan alternative? And I was real unpopular.
Yeah, I think that's because it's sponsored by the American Dairy Association, and dairy and vegan doesn't really go together.
Is it actually sponsored by the American Dairy Association?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
As a rookie, you have to go to a lunch last year.
Oh, okay.
But you're not doing the Indy 500, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I asked if I could have almond milk, and they just literally gave me. They didn't even laugh. They looked at me like I just shot their cat or something. And I was like,
Shot their cow.
sorry about it.
You
All
didn't
right.
get my joke.
Yeah. Hilarious. All right.
Right.
Well,
That was wonderful.
thanks everyone, and please let us know what you thought of our maneuvers on the race week. iLock sifts through all the comments for me.
Yes.
Ciao.
Ciao.